Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. I am back for another video, so please, as I always say, smash the like, subscribe if you haven't, share it around with your friends, with your mates, and comment down below. Get involved. I want to know your thoughts and your opinions. So, a lot of news today. Well, a couple with a game that we just played. Was that the fourth preseason game if you count the Stoke game behind closed doors? So obviously we played Preston first. We beat them, I think was it 3-1. And the second game, Stoke 5-0, lost to Milan, 4-2 in Hong Kong. And the latest one that we just played today in Japan against Yokohama. And yes, I do have a Yokohama shirt right behind me here. Don't ask me why, I just do. And no, I didn't just order it for this game, for preseason friendly. I had it years ago, when me and my mates, we ordered the shirt together. I got to know this team because of my friend actually, so shout out to him. If you're watching, big up to you. But yeah, 3-1 win. I think it was an okay first half, but second half, when we got the kids involved, that's when we started cooking. The game got more interesting. So let me just go through the lineup real quick. Arne, he went really strong as the season is approaching soon. We played, I think, our last two friendlies. Well, I would want to call it one because it's against Bilbao, the A team and the B team. We played them twice on the same day, just hours apart. I believe on the 4th of August, one day after my birthday, on the 3rd, this Sunday. And that's a bomba, by the way. And a week from my birthday, it's the Community Shield, the FA Community Shield against Crystal Palace at Wembley. People count it as a trophy. Some don't. Well, it's a shield for starters, but I want to win all of it. I don't care, even a friendly game, which we did today. So, Slot went strong. You could argue it was probably our strongest team currently, with the players we have. Isak soon. Stay tuned for that news towards the end. That's where I'm going to touch on Isak, pause. And Rodrigo maybe. A new center back. But for now, today I think Arne put out his strongest 11. So we might have some ideas now for the opening game against Bournemouth at home, where we kick off the Premier League season, as the reigning champions, current champions. But strongest lineup, obviously with Ali and McAllister included, so that's Mamadashvili benched. And the other one, I think will be Sabozalai, because you can't drop Gravenberch, as he's more defensive than Sobo, even though Sobo can obviously do the 6th job really well. Sobo he's an all-rounder, our James Milner actually. He's been playing right back in preseason, playing it well. And he scored a beauty of a goal against AC Milan before the game today. So, yeah, Mamadashvili in goal, Virgil with Ibu as the two center backs. Full backs, you got the new signing, Milos Kerkez with Connor Bradley. And I think Bradley will start the season, and Frimpong will ease in because he's most likely to be most backup as well. So even if you bring in an Isak to replace Nunez, Ekitike for the late Diogo Jota, as always, rest in peace Diogo and Andre. And Luis Diaz, if we do get a left winger, which I'm hearing now we might not because we got Rio as well. I'll talk about him. And we got other players who can play there, the likes of Curtis Jones, Florian Wirtz, Sabozalai, Ekitike. They can all play there. So we might not bring in a winger, but if we do, I think it will be a left winger anyway. So Frimpong, he might play back up to Salah. So I think Bradley will start the season. And you got Ryan Gravenberch and Dominic Szoboszlai in the double pivot. On the left, Cody Gakpo. On the right, Mohamed Salah. In the 10, Florian Wirtz. And up top, his debut was today, Hugo Ekitike, who only played first half, obviously. So I think the first half, things weren't clicking as much. Players, let's not forget, are still getting used to each other. The new players, we got a new front line almost, in Wirtz, Ekitike, and more to join. And yeah, a new keeper, new fullback. So it's going to take time to gel and tune all together. But in the second half, Curtis Jones and Nunes came on, right away in the second half. And our Scout Samurai, Japanese Scouser, Japanese captain for his national team, got a great reception, obviously. It's his nation. So he came on for Virgil for the last 30 minutes, wore the captain's armband as well. Great touch and gesture by Arne to give him that. And then we got Frimpong, who came on for Bradley. I believe, did he get an assist? I'll get through the goals as well, yeah? Because obviously Florian got his first goal. But Frimpong was looking rapid. And, he changed the game completely for me on that right-hand side, the right flank. Tsimikas came on for Ibu. He played center back with Endo. Harvey came on for Salah as well. And yeah, Naoni for Sobo, and Rio for Gakpo, Robbo for Kirkes, and McAllister for Wirtz. All these subs were made in the 64th minute. So just a couple minutes after Endo came on. And I think, obviously, standouts, Rio, again, what a solo goal. Naoni, what a ball by Jeremy Frimpong. I just knew he got an assist. So there you go. And yeah, it was good of Naoni to stay on side as well. And yeah, we got man like, who else? Nunes. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna sell him, so I'm not gonna go on a rant. It's just a friendly after all. But yeah, Florian Wirtz. Great play by, I think, that Curtis Jones with the interception. Was it? Yeah, he gave it to Mo. Mo back to, was it? Yeah, Curtis, who got the last touch before Florian Wirtz just packed it in to level the game for us. A good comeback. Great second half, but it's just a friendly. And yeah, let's move on to the next agenda, next topic on today's video. I just want to say farewell to Luis Diaz. Honestly, I was gonna start off the video by thanking him. Actually, Lucho joined us in 2021-22 season, I believe. So obviously when he came in, it was the start of the new year, 2022. If I'm not wrong, I still remember his debut where he came on in the FA Cup 4th round against Cardiff, I think, and completely changed the game. He got us off our seats, on the edge of our seats, with his quick footwork. And I think he got an assist for Taki Minamino. I think we beat them 3-1 that day. And his first goal, I remember it really well, when Hendo assisted him and he just dinked it over the keeper with his weaker foot, and the celebration. So Luis Diaz, he played 148 games, all competitions for us, scored 41 goals, and I think 23 assists. So that's like 64 GAs in 148 appearances. So that's like what, a goal contribution in like 2-3 games, 1 in 2-3 games, around that for Lucho. Decent, I'd say. You know, I keep saying this, but if it wasn't for his injury, I think we would desperately want to keep him even more than we do, you know, this summer, and probably offer him the contract that he wanted. But obviously he wants to move on and go try a new challenge. You know, good luck to him in Bayern Munich. But I think if he never got that injury, he would be that player that, you know, I'd say top 5 in his positions. Not that he isn't one of the best in the Prem, but to be on that elite level with Vinny and all those left wingers, I think he had the potential, a really high ceiling. But the knee injury that he received, I think was it from Thomas Partey against Arsenal? Yeah, he just never came back the same for me. Still had the flares, the dribbling and all that, but it was just that, you know, end product which he massively improved last season. You know, it was his best season for us, and he won us number 20 as well. He was part of it, so I'll never forget him, Lucho. What happened with his dad, with his parents as well. But yeah, big up to Luis Diaz. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss his song as well. So let me just sing it one last time. Well, on YouTube at least. Actually, you never know. I just might sing it randomly in the future, because he might be knocking some team out for us in the Champions League or whatnot. You know, for Bayern Munich, helping us in a way, you know, one way or another, in some way, shape or form. But yeah, we call him Lucho. He came from Porto. He came to score, came to score, came to score, score, score. He's Luis Diaz. He's from Barrancas. And he plays for Liverpool. Da, 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 da. Big up Lucho, Luis Diaz, to Bayern Munich. Good luck to him. All the best. You know, I just love the guy. I love his song. And now to the last topic. Obviously, it's the one that all of us, we've been waiting for. Well, it's not there yet. There's no official bid that went in as yet for Alexander Isak, or Isaac, some call him that. But apparently, well, a lot of journalists and content creators, they have said that the player has agreed personal terms. And to be fair, Fabrizio said it from the beginning. The player wants Liverpool. I said it in my last video, so I'm not surprised about this at all. Apparently it's a 5 + 1 year deal, so a total of 6. And it should be around 135 British pounds, I think. Might be plus more add-ons, we'll see. But I reckon around 130 to 140 will get him in total. And yeah, he'll be ours. You know, right now the only problem is Newcastle. They're trying to get in a striker, a replacement, because everyone's been rejecting them left, right, and center. You know, the likes of Embuemo, Liam Delap, Yao Pedro, now Ekitike. They wanted him to play up top with Isak. Little did they know, we will be playing Ekitike up top with Isak in red, not black and white, in Merseyside. So sorry to the Geordies, but yeah, you know, he's on his way to be with the Scousers, to be with us. So I think they'll eventually sell him, but the problem now is, you know, both Newcastle and United are in active talks with Sesko, Benjamin Sesko, however you say his name. So yeah, hopefully he does the right thing and pick Newcastle, you know, Champions League and whatnot. Forget about the name of the club. Well, Newcastle, they're massive anyway. The bigger United at the moment. So hopefully Newcastle get their guy, get Wissa in as well to replace Callum Wilson, 2 strikers for them, and then they can finally open the door for us, because Fabrizio said it. The player, he only wants us, no one else. He literally said it. He didn't travel to Singapore to play against Arsenal with Newcastle. When even against Celtic, when Eddie Howe came out to say that, he sent him home and all that. Well, if there was nothing, he wasn't kicking up a fuss or throwing his toys out the pram, then why would Eddie have to send him home, right? So I knew something was up since then. And then later on, we saw what happened. The Bomba, he wanted the move. He wants to join the Premier League champions, Liverpool Football Club. And when Newcastle, went to Singapore against Arsenal, where they lost 3-2, he didn't travel. And the latest, South Korea, he wasn't there as well. Apparently, he's training alone now with like a trainer in Spain, because obviously he did play for Real Sociedad. So now it's just a matter of time for me. I think we will get him over the line. We're ready to go all out, especially after selling Diaz as well, Nunez next. We hopefully will get him in. And a center back, I want another winger, but if we, promote Rio as backup, people say it's too early, but he can start the cup games here and there. But if Cody gets injured, I understand it might be too soon, but we might play Sobo there, Wirtz there, and the other can play in the 10, vice versa. I don't think it's as bad. So let's say we got Salah on the right, up top with Kitike and Isak, on the left Cody. Adding Rio, I want him to be the 6th option in the picking order, not the 5th. But let's see. And definitely a center back. But yeah, Rio was outstanding today. As I mentioned, his goal was great. The look on Mo's and Virgil's face, just smiling at him after the game and when he scored. Yeah, it was just nice to see. So exciting times. He has a bright future, but I don't think he's ready as yet. So now the thing is, if Newcastle, I believe if they get their striker in Sesko and Wissa, or at least Sesko, one of them, well, I believe they rate Sesko higher than Wissa. So if they get their main marquee signing up top, then they'll open the doors for Isak, because why would they want to keep an unhappy player, right? And yeah, I think we will get him. You know what? Fabrizio did say the contract has never been an issue, bid ready, but only if or when Newcastle open doors. I think that should just be when they open doors, not if. They will open doors for us, because they will get their guy up top, whether it's Sesko, Wissa, both of them, someone else. I think we'll get him over the line. So don't worry, Liverpool fans. Just stay calm, and Isak will be a red. We're just waiting for the here we go. And that's it for the video, people. Smash the like if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't, like I said in the start of the video. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace!